What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a 50-minute full body reformer Pilates workout with a magic circle and a short box. If we've not met before, hi, I'm Margaret, I'm 26, I'm a certified Pilates instructor, and this workout is a part of my Reformer on the Mat series, where every Monday I share a 50-minute full body reformer class, and throughout the week I break that class down into mat classes, show you how you can do reformer on the mat. With that, let's go ahead and jump into things. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Make sure you have your magic circle, you've got your short box. If you don't have those things, you can just bypass this workout and you'll be okay without it, I promise. I'm on 2 red springs and 1 green springs. Definitely put on enough spring load to keep the carriage still. We're gonna be doing a short box series. So once you've got all those springs on, find your safety strap. Mine lives underneath my platform. We'll slide the feet underneath the safety strap, bringing our feet about hips distance apart. And then I want you to flex your feet, pushing the heels down, pulling the toes up. You're seated right about in the center of your box, slight bend at the knees. The ring is going to come right in between your hands. You'll just press in with the heels of your hands. And before we start to, do any roll downs or anything, I just want you to sit heavy into your hips, roll the shoulders down and back, reach the crown of the head up. From right here, put some gentle pressure on the ring. You'll just press the ring forward and then you'll pull the ring right back in. Let's do an inhale, press the ring forward. Exhale, gentle pressure, pull right back in. Let's go for 3 more. Press forward, pull in. For 2, and then last 1. Good, you'll press the ring back forward. Now again, not moving anything else, you'll just inhale, lift the ring so it comes up overhead. You'll exhale, gentle pressure in the ring, pull it right back in front of your chest. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, you'll come right back down. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, lower. We'll go for 2. And then last 1. Good. The ring will come back in front of your chest. And again, keeping your hips, keeping your lower body still. You'll inhale, rotate over towards the right. Exhale, you'll come through center. Inhale, you'll rotate over towards the left. Exhale, take it to center. Let's do 2 more each direction. Over to the right. Center, left, center. Last one to the right. Through center. We'll go left, center. And then once you come through center, take a little shake out of the shoulders, right? Continue to stay heavy in your hips. You're pressing into the ring. You're just going to reach that ring out in front of you. Now for me, I like a soft bend at the elbows. That feels most comfortable in my arms. But if you want to press your arms all the way out to straight, that's cool. If arms out does not work, just pull the ring right in, okay? From here, we inhale, sit up tall. Think about finding length up out of the crown of your head. Exhale, you'll draw in from the belly button and you'll start to roll yourself down. Now, I would start pretty conservative with the movement. I like to go about halfway, inhale at the bottom, and then exhale, tuck and roll all the way back up. And we'll keep moving like that. Inhale at the top, exhale, you'll roll down. Good. As we're rolling down, your gaze is staying pointed pretty much straight through the ring or even like right at the top of your ring. Your chin is staying parallel to your carriage. Feet are staying flexed. You're heavy and evenly weighted in both of the hips. Awesome. We just keep going like this. I'm a little bit sad. This is going to be our last YouTube workouts filmed in this space. Next week when you see me, I'll be in our new place in Chicago, which is very exciting, but it's going to be a different setup. But it's very exciting overall. Let's do 4 more right here. 4. We'll go for 3. This will be 2. And then last one, I want you to roll down about halfway. Hold it right there. Think about drawing in from your belly button, pulling your hips and your rib cage closer to each other. From right here, for 10 reps, you're just going to press into the ring. Press, release. For 9, for 8, it can be such a tiny movement. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You'll hold the ring still, draw in from the belly button. You'll pulse forward and back. We'll go for 9, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, you're going to roll all the way back up, coming up to seated. Inhale here, and then exhale, you'll take things down. Just resetting through center. We inhale here, exhale, you roll right back up. Inhale, exhale, take it down. Good. Okay, now we're going to add on a little bit from here. If you feel fine right here, you stay right here. You're ready for more? We roll back, and you'll lift the arms up overhead. You'll lower the arms down, and then roll yourself back up. If you can make that a fluid movement, if your brain and your body are going to connect, that's awesome. I always find for me, the first couple of reps, I have to kind of segment it, right? Break it down into 2 movements before I can put it together. Let's do 4 more right here. 4. Good. For 3. This will be 2. And then last one. Good, we'll roll all the way up. Once you come up through seated right here, take a second, take a breath. Holding onto the ring kind of gets into your biceps and your elbows a little bit. So if you need a second and I'm not giving it to you, take it. The ring goes back out in front of you. This time we're gonna play around a little bit with rotation. You'll inhale, rotate over towards that right corner of your foot bar. Exhale, you'll roll down on the right side, staying evenly weighted in both of the hips. You'll inhale and then exhale, roll right back up. And we'll just keep hanging out on the right side, rolling down and then coming up. As you roll up, you're thinking about pulling hip and rib cage closer to each other. I always hate having to turn away from you guys. I feel like, I feel disconnected from you. Roll back and then bring it up. Good, let's go for 4 more. 4, for 3, 2, and then last one. Good. You're going to hold back. So hold about halfway back right there. Again, we're going to take those 10 tiny pulses onto the ring. So squeeze in, release. It can be so tiny. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we do 10 tiny pulses, squeezing through that right side, pulling 1 inch forward, taking it 1 inch back. We'll go for 9, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, we'll roll all the way up, come through center, and then you inhale, rotate over towards the left. You'll come down on the left side. Inhale and then exhale, roll it right back up. As we're rolling up, same thing. You're squeezing through the side of your body. You think about pulling hip and rib cage a little bit closer to each other. Good. Now, if you start to feel this in your low back, just don't roll back as far, right? We're focusing on coming into this deep spinal flexion. So drawing in from the belly button, not the same kind of sensation you would get from like sucking in, right? We're not sucking in air. We're trying to engage the muscles and create tension right there. Good. All right, let's just do 4 more. I'm going to link the playlist that I'm listening to in the description. Did I say 3? I hope I did. This is going to be 2. Sorry, that thought just popped into my head. This will be our last one. You're going to roll back on that left side, hold right there. See if you can twist a little bit more without your hips following you. And now it's 10 tiny squeezes on that ring. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the ring right here. Draw in from your side. You pulse 1 inch forward, 1 inch back for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. We're going to roll all the way up. Take a second, breathe. You can inhale, round forward over the knees, reaching your ring towards your toes. Take a second, take a breath. And then when you're ready, we're going to be keeping our right foot underneath the safety strap. You'll take your left leg out and you're going to turn towards the left side of your machine or the left side of your room. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to smack you there. Left leg comes up onto your box and you'll get your knee pretty close to the top corner of that box. If this position doesn't feel nice on your hips, you can hang your left leg off of the box, like so, okay? From here, both of our feet stay flexed. We're just gonna hold that ring right in front of our chest. You can wrap your fingertips around so that they come in towards the center, pull the elbows in towards your rib cage. Now from here, you wanna start by shifting your weight over onto that left hip. You're going to press up into your safety strap as you tip over towards the back of your machine. Exhale, you'll pull through that right side oblique, pull yourself back up. Inhale, tip over. Exhale, pull things up. Okay, you stay right here. If the ring becomes too much, the ring is the first thing to go. If you're ready to add on, we're going to inhale, tip over, and then exhale, I want you to pull that ring apart, like you're trying to pull apart taffy. Okay, inhale, tip over. Exhale, pull apart. Good, let's go for 4 more. 4, for 3, don't mind my labored breathing. Whew. This is gonna be 2. And then last one. Good. Take a second, come up out of that last one. Okay, take a breath, you've got it under control. My hip always kind of like rubs in a weird spot when I do too many side overs, so I need a second. We'll keep the ring where it's at. You're going to press in with the heels of your hands, point the fingertips forward, roll the shoulders down and back. This time, same deal. You're going to inhale, tip over, pause right here. You push the ring out, you pull the ring in, you come all the way up. Tip over, push out, pull in, take things up. For just 4 more. 4, for 3, ooh. For 2, it only happens on this side with my hip. This will be our last one. We're going to tip over for 6 reps. You press out, pull in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Whoa, take the ring, put it on your legs. You're going to reach your left hand back for your runner on that right side. Take your right hand down. Whoo, nice big counter stretch. And keep pressing up into that safety strap. It's going to keep you safe, right? As the name implies, let your chest kind of pull down in towards your well. Big inhale. And then exhale when you're ready. You're just going to press right up out of this, making sure your ring doesn't go anywhere. Carefully. Carefully we press up. It's a lot on the oblique, so just, take as much time as you need. We're going right over to the other side. And again, I apologize. You're going to have to look at my backside. But sometimes getting a different view can help us to kind of check in with our own form and our own body, right? Seeing multiple angles on somebody else, especially if you're a very visual learner, it can be super helpful. Left foot slides underneath the safety strap. Right knee comes up onto your box. You're flexing both of the feet, pressing up into that safety strap, taking the ring into your hands, wrapping the fingertips so your fingertips come towards the inside. Roll the shoulders down and back. It's an inhale, tip over. Exhale, squeeze through that left side, pull right back up. Inhale, tip over, don't be nervous. Exhale, squeeze through the side body, pull right back up. Now, if you feel good here, you stay right here. If you're ready for more, we start to add on that pull apart of the ring. You inhale, tip over, exhale, pull the ring apart like taffy. Good. Inhale, release, lower down towards your well. Exhale, pull out on that ring. Bring yourself right back up. Let's go for 4 more. Tip over, pull the ring apart. For 3, for 2, and then last one. Good. With that last one, you're coming all the way up, taking a second, taking a breath. Okay, we're doing one more round, just like that. Ring comes between the hands, roll the shoulders down and back, release the fingertips so that they point forward, pulling the elbows into your rib cage. Pressing up into that safety strap. You'll give me an inhale, tip over. Exhale, you pull right back up. If you're ready right out the gate, you tip over, push the ring forward, pull back in, come all the way up through center. Now you don't have to come all the way up. Truly a side over is like from here to here, right? But so that we can kind of get a little bit more in, I'm giving you some more room. Let's just do 4 more. 4, for 3, for 2, and then last one, we get to tip over. You hold right here for 6. We press out and in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, everything comes in. Reach your right hand back. Let the ring rest onto your right leg, and then take that right hand to your opposite side runner. Letting your upper body pull down in towards the well. Big inhale. Exhale out. You're going to let it go. Awesome. From right there, we're just very carefully going to press ourselves back up, utilizing that safety strap. We'll come all the way through center, and then both feet are going to come out of your safety strap. You can just slide it wherever it goes for you, that it's out of the way, okay? From right here, now that we're nice and warm, we're gonna change up our spring. I'm gonna go on one green spring. If you have a blue spring, that would work great. Medium weight, okay? The box is going to stay right where it's at. You'll grab onto your ring, and then very carefully we'll just step forward so that we come onto our platform. We'll start off with the right foot on our platform, left foot on the carriage. The ring is going to come in between the heels of your hands. You'll roll the shoulders down and back, pulling elbows into the rib cage. From right here, we inhale, bend at the knees, lower down to squat. Exhale, press into the heels, squeeze through the inner thighs. You stand right back up. Lower and lift, lower and lift. When you're ready to add on, you push that ring forward as you lower. You pull the ring in as you lift. Lower, down, lift up, down, and up. Now, if your carriage is like mine and it doesn't have a hard time staying still, awesome. We don't have to worry too much. But if you're on a machine like the Allegro 2, those things kind of slide around a little bit. So especially right here, we're using a lot of inner thighs to resist the movement of the carriage. Let's go for 4 more. 4, for 3, for 2. Last one. Good. You're gonna stand back up, take a second, take a breath. Take a breath, you got it. From right here, you're going to bring the ring so it comes pretty much right in between your boobs or in between your chest, if you are not of the female persuasion. Left hand is going to go at the top of the ring. You're going to stack your right hand on the opposite side. Now from here, you're shifting your weight over into your right foot. We're going to come down into a squat, little hinge forward, and then you'll just take an exhale, press onto the ring as you press your left leg out. Inhale, you'll pull the carriage in, release pressure on the ring. Exhale, you'll press out. Inhale, you'll pull in. And you just keep going like that. Keep breathing right here. We don't have to be down super deep in a squat. Stays pretty shallow. And if the ring movement, the ring positioning right here isn't for you, just ditch it. The ring is always optional. I tell my classes all the time, like, it's a fun accessory, but if you're not having fun, that's your prerogative, and you're more than welcome to ditch it. Good. Let's go for 4 more. 4, for 3, for 2, And then last one. Good. Everything's gonna pull in. You'll stand up nice and tall. I'm gonna scoot my box forward just a little bit. If your legs are a little bit shorter, or if your carriage is kind of long, just bring the box in a little bit closer. From right here, your left foot is going to step up onto the box. You'll turn the toes out towards the back edge of your machine, 90-degree bend at your knee right here. And then you'll take your ring over into your right hand. You'll press it into your right hip with your right hand, roll the shoulder down and back. Now from here, we're trying to keep our left leg still. You'll inhale, press away from the platform. Exhale, pressing into your heel, you'll press into the ring. You pull everything right back in. And that's all it is. You inhale, go out. Exhale, pull in. Good. Okay. Now, if you're up on your carriage and it makes you a little bit nervous to be elevated on the box, no worries. You don't have to do this. You can do the same exact movement with your foot down on the carriage. It's a little less intimidating, I will say that. Good. Fingers crossed my microphone is not picking up Tyler. Good. This will not happen next week because we'll be in 2 separate rooms. Good. Okay, let's do 4 more like this. 4. For 3. We'll go for 2. And then last one. Awesome. Okay, with that last one, you're going to turn the left toes forward. Actually, let's turn both of our toes out. So forward a little bit, but still slightly out, heels turned in. The ring is going to come back in between your hands. You pull those elbows in. We're going to come down into a squat, and then you'll shift your weight over so your hips are suspended over your spring load. From right here, we did this similar one to this last week. You'll exhale, press your left leg out. Inhale, bend the knee, pull it in. The studio I used to teach at, we called this spider. In this case, it would be an elevated spider. But yeah, we did this one last week, and you guys know up on the mat, it's a little bit different with the slider. The range of motion's a little bit different. That's the one thing I'm very excited about being in a different space, because when I convert this into a tower, the slider doesn't move super well. But I did remember a hack. I can put a yoga towel down. So I'll remember that when I film the mat classes. If you want to, right here, you can push the ring forward, pull the ring back in as you take that carriage home. Now the carriage doesn't come all the way home. The spring does not close all the way. We keep some tension on the spring. Let's go for 4 more. 4. For 3. 2, and then last one. Good. Everything is going to come in very carefully. You'll step your left foot down to the carriage. We're going to spin so that we face the back of our machine. Now, if this feels too crazy when you see me do it, you just take your left foot down to the carriage, okay? Right foot stays where it's at. Left foot steps back up onto your box. You're going to elevate onto your right toes, and then just take your ring. I want you to press it right into the top of your left leg, rolling the shoulder down and back. We're not even really going to get any movement right there. It'll be an inhale to press the carriage out. Exhale, you can press down onto the ring, stay lifted through those right toes, bring the carriage back in. Again, if this is a little bit too much for you, if you were like, oh God, I didn't know we were getting into this today, don't worry about it. You can keep your left foot down on the carriage, take the same thing from right here. You'll just move the ring so it comes over towards your left hip, right? And you'll take a lunge from right here. Same exact thing, okay? So don't let my scary exercises freak you out. You can do it. You are capable of so much more than you think. Good, but if you do have a gondola pole or something in your space, that would be an awesome prop to use right here. Lower down, lift up. Awesome, we're not gonna do a lot. Let's just do 4 more. 4, for 3, for 2, and then last one. Good. With that last one, you take the right heel back down to the platform carefully. Left foot steps back. You're going to take your ring onto the box just so that it's out of the way, and then make your way down to the carriage. We'll take our left knee down so it comes right up against your box. Ooh, and actually I put the ring in a bad spot. You're gonna bring it over towards the shoulder blocks. From here, left forearm comes down to your box, left knee stays down. We get hip over knee, shoulder over elbow, and then you're going to extend that right leg out. Maybe you can tap the foot bar. From here, all we do, no movement in the carriage, you're going to lift the right leg up. Inhale, take it down. Lift up, lower down, lift up, lower down. Good, let's go for 4 more. 4, for 3, for 2, and then last one, right leg pulls in. You're going to spin towards the back of your machine. Knees on the carriage, you're gonna tuck those toes under onto your platform, forearms down on your box. From right here, you pop out to plank. You'll take a big exhale, bend the knees, scoop through the low abs, pull the carriage in. Inhale, press the carriage right back out, finding length from the heels up to the crown of the head. Inhale, press out. Exhale, pull in. Good. Let's go for 4 more. 4, for 3, for 2, and then last one. Good. Everything comes in. You can drop your knees down, untuck your toes, and then just take your child's pose right over the top of your box. Big inhale. And then you'll exhale out, let it go. Okay, we'll do that same standing series over on the other side. So when you're ready, grabbing back onto your ring carefully, we'll go left foot on the platform, right foot onto the carriage. Now remember, we started off just with some parallel squats. So feet are about hips distance. The ring is going to come right in front of your chest. You'll roll the shoulders down and back. It's an inhale to squat down. Exhale, press into the heels. Stand back up. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. If you feel good right here, you add on movement with the ring, pressing the ring out, pulling the ring back in towards your chest. Press out, pull in, out, and in. And you just keep moving like that. Out, and in, out, and in. Good, for 4 more. 4, for 3, for 2, last one, we'll stand all the way up, taking the ring over into your left hand. Take a second, take a breath. Sorry, my nose is a little bit runny. You're going to shift your weight over into that left side, sitting down and back. Oh, actually, sorry, I forgot. The ring comes in front of your chest, like so, right in between your boobs. You're going to stack this time right hand and then left hand on top. We come down into our squat. You'll inhale, press that carriage out, and then exhale, you can squeeze on the ring, pull right back in. And actually, I think we did an exhale, press out and squeeze. Inhale, pull in and release. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter whatever breathing pattern resonates with you. And if the ring placement right here, if it's not quite for you, don't worry about it. You can always just ditch it. We said it on the other side. The ring is a fun accessory, but if you're not having the time of your life, you don't have to use it. Good, let's go for 4 more. 4, for 3, for 2, and then last one. Good, Everything pulls in. You'll stand up nice and tall. Take a second, take a breath. Left foot stays where it's at. Now we take the ring to the outside of our left hip, rolling the shoulder down and back carefully. Right foot steps up to the center of the box. You'll turn the toes towards the back of your machine. Inhale to press the carriage out. Exhale, you press into your heel, you press into the ring, you squeeze the carriage all the way home. Inhale, you'll reach out. Exhale, you'll pull things in, and you just keep moving like that. Inhale out. Exhale, take things in. Now the goal right here is to feel a little bit of work happening through that right inner thigh. Good. Perfect. Now, if the ring movement becomes too much, just ditch it. You guys know the drill. You don't have to do anything that doesn't feel good, doesn't feel natural in your body. Let's just go for 4 more. 4. For 3. For 2. And then last one. Good. With that last one, we're just going to change the angle of the feet. Those right toes turn out towards that top corner of your box. Left toes turn out again, just slightly. The ring comes back in between your hands. Roll the shoulders down and back. We'll sit down into a squat, and then you're going to shift your weight so that your hips are suspended over your springs. Inhale, you press your right leg out. Exhale, you bend at the knee. Pull things back in. Now the ring can stay still. If it feels like too complicated, if it feels like too much to think about to move the ring, don't move it. If it feels complicated but you want to do it, you're going to press the ring out and then pull everything back in. Good. Your weight is evenly distributed between both heels, right? And as we pull that carriage in, you're not going to pull it all the way in. The spring will not close. We'll maintain some tension right there. Okay, let's go for 4 more. 4. For 3. 2. And then last one. Good. Everything comes in after that last one very carefully. Right foot steps to the carriage. You're going to spin towards the back of your machine. Right now it's that nice high elevated lunge. What more could you ask for? Left foot stays back on your platform. Right foot steps forward onto your box. You find a spot that feels comfortable. Maybe you take the ring over into that right hand. Whew, pressing into the top leg, okay? If this is not for you and you know it right out of the gate, you just bring your foot down. You can hold on to the ring in between your hands, okay? We'll lift up nice and high onto our left toes, and you'll give me an inhale, push that carriage out. Exhale, you press into the ring, you pull the carriage back in. Thinking about, lifting up higher, higher, higher onto those toes. Good. Perfect. Again, if this feels too crazy, you make any adjustments you feel like you need to make. Good. I think all my clients would say, I am crazy, but I'm just the right amount of crazy. Crazy, but not too crazy. At least I hope that's what my clients would say. Let's do 4 more right here. 4. We'll go for 3. 2. And then last one. Good. With that last one, everything comes in. You drop your heel down very carefully. The right foot steps back to your platform. You take the ring. You're just going to put it on the opposite side of your box. You can kind of let it drape over the shoulder blocks just so that it's out of the way. Hands come to your box. Right knee is going to come down onto the carriage. Right forearm comes down, shoulder over elbow, hip over knee, and then reach that left leg out towards your foot bar. You'll exhale, lift the left leg. Inhale, take it down. Lift up, lower down. up, and down, up, and down. Just for 4 more. 4, for 3, for 2, last 1. Everything will come in, both knees to the carriage. Take a second, take a breath. And then again, forearms are going to come down to that box. Toes go back onto your platform. You tuck the toes under, you'll pop out to plank. Now from here, we're gonna swivel hips, knees, and toes over towards the right. You'll exhale, bend the knees, pulling in towards the elbow, and then inhale, release. We'll do that 6 more times. 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then last 1. We'll press back out. You'll swivel through center and then take things over towards the left. Same thing. We exhale, pull the knees in. Inhale, release out. We'll go for 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then last 1. Woo, with that last one, toes come through center. You'll pull the carriage all the way in, dropping the knees down, untucking your toes, and then just draping yourself over that box, finding a child's pose. Big inhale. And then exhale out, you'll let it go. Take a second, take a breath. From right here, we'll change up our springs. We have one little upper body series to go, and it's upper body disguised as legs. One yellow spring or your lightest spring setting that you have. Go ahead and change your springs right there, and we'll step off. If you're facing the back of your machine, stepping off towards the right. Once you get up to the right side of your machine, you're grabbing back onto your ring. Okay, we're going to step into our ring like you're stepping into a skirt, and you'll just take that ring so it comes just above your ankle. So we're gonna press out through the outer thighs, okay? You're right up against your shoulder blocks. You're gonna grab onto your short loop that's right there next to you, and we'll draw in from the belly button, finding a neutral spine, sitting down and back into the hips. You'll reach your left arm out in front of you. So you've got your loop in your left hand. We'll bicep curl from here. Exhale, pull in. Inhale to release. Now, if you get that pull back on your springs, you can always scoot back closer towards your foot bar. Give yourself a little bit more tension to work with. Pull in, release out, pull in, take it out. Good. Okay, you're continuing to press out onto the ring. I know you can't see my ring, but you're pressing out using the strength of the outer thighs. We're doing 4 more like this. 4, for 3, for 2, and then last one. Good. We'll reach forward, swapping our loop so it comes over into the right hand. You're still sitting down and back into this squat, and I'm going to scoot forward just a little bit for myself because I need a little bit more tension right here. We'll pin our right elbow into the rib cage, and we do triceps here. Exhale, press your hand back. Inhale, bend at the elbow, pulling things forward. Okay, press back. Pull forward. Long loop is always going to be an option. If you need less tension, you just scoot closer towards the back of your machine. I can never decide for myself what I want. I think I'm going to go closer towards the back of the machine. Now we won't do a lot here because there's a lot happening, right? You've got the ring around your legs, helping you with your form. Let's just go for 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. With that last one, everything comes in. Take a second, take a breath. you're going to step out of your ring, keeping your loop in your right hand. You'll flip towards the other edge of your machine. So in this case, I'm gonna turn my back to you. Walk your feet out nice and wide so you come into like a wide plie stance. Toes out, heels in. The ring is going to come in between your hands. You're still grabbing onto that rope with your right hand. We'll lower down to squat, bringing the arms out in front of you. Think hug a tree arms. Exhale, you'll twist through the upper body towards your foot bar. Inhale, you'll derotate, take it right back through center. You'll twist and then untwist. Okay, won't make you do a lot. Twist, untwist, twist, and untwist. It's gonna be 4 more right here. 4, for 3, 2, and then last one. Good. With that last one, your ring goes onto the box. You'll hang up that long loop. Let's make sure it's a long one. You're going to step into your well right here and get pretty close towards the back of your machine. Feet will go about hips distance apart. You'll reach your hands onto your shoulder blocks and we'll find this nice rounded spine. So almost like you're doing cat-cow, right? We did cat. You're going to press the spine up, finding cow. And then from here, hands on the shoulder blocks, you'll exhale, draw in from the low abs, pull the carriage in. Inhale, you'll release right back out. Now, if you want to come into an arched back, take a little cat stretch. You can. We'll do this 6 more times. Exhale, draw in from the belly button, pull that carriage in. Inhale, release it right back out. Tension is pretty light, but if you feel like you need more, just walk back closer towards the back of your machine. Good, and focus on initiating that movement from your lower abs, drawing the belly button in towards your spine, pulling your hips upwards towards your rib cage. I said 6, but I don't remember how many we did. This is, I think, 4. Don't you love my counting? This will be 3. Good, just try to keep it real with you guys. This will be 2. Someone said they liked that in a comment the other day. And you know what? I like that too. Let's go for our last one. Bring it in. And then reach it right back out. When you're ready, just take a second. Come up out of that. We're going to step off towards the opposite side of our machine. We'll start with the not so fun stuff, grabbing back onto your ring. You'll step into that ring again, like you're putting on, I don't know, a skirt, putting the ring right above your ankles. So you're pressing into the inside pads of your ring. You grab onto your short loop, taking that loop into your right hand, okay? From here, we draw in from the belly button, we come out of that anterior pelvic tilt, sitting down and back into a squat. As low as is comfortable, right arm reaches out, you'll exhale, bicep curl. Inhale, you'll release. Now for me, I'm just gonna lean into not having a whole lot of tension on my rope because I don't want a whole lot of tension on my rope. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, release. I actually learned a cool trick the other day. I did a class on Zoom. If you wrap your rope around like your shoulder block or your peg, that's going to decrease the tension right there. So it's actually really good for standing stuff like this. So try that if you want to. We'll just go for 4 more. 4, for 3. That actually works really nicely. This will be 2. And then last one. Ooh, with that last one, take a second, take a breath. I'm gonna unwrap that rope for right now. Switch your loop so it comes over into your left hand. Again, we're finding that same hinge forward, pinning the left elbow into the rib cage. It'll be an exhale to press back. Inhale to bend at the elbow, pull things forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale, bend at the elbow, pull forward. Press and bend for 4 more. 4, 3. Feels a little bit better on this side. For 2. And then last one. Good. Everything comes in, take a second. Your loop stays in your left hand. You're stepping out of your ring, bringing your ring in between your hands. You'll open your feet up nice and wide. Feet wider than the hips, toes out, heels in. You'll sink down into your squat, open the arms up, hug a tree arms, pressing into your ring. It'll be an inhale, mentally prepare. Exhale, you're going to twist through the upper body towards your foot bar. Inhale, you take it right back in. You can also do an inhale twist and exhale untwist. I like this little trick that I learned to wrap the rope around the peg. I didn't do it on the other side. I was being really conservative with my movement. Let's just go for 4 more. 4. And this will put us right on track for cool down. This is 3. We'll go for 2. And then last 1. Awesome. Everything comes in. Take a second. Take a breath. You can take, if you kind of knotted the rope around your peg, unloop it, and then put your long loop back on. Now from here, it's a little bit of setup to get us into cool down. We'll put our ring on top of the box, and then you'll just move your box out of the way. So let's see, I'm gonna put mine towards the back of my machine. Once we've got that set up, if you're near your headrest, you can go ahead and prop it up. We're just gonna do some feet and straps. So let's go to a red and a blue. I have a red and a green, or 2 reds if you're like really feeling it. You can do that. We'll lay all the way down onto our carriage, head right in between those shoulder blocks, reach back behind you for your long loops. Now I like to press off of my platform to get a little bit of like traction almost right here. 1 long loop goes on the foot, 2 long loops go on the feet. We'll reach the feet up towards the ceiling, bring your hands down by your sides, and we'll just start with some lowers and lifts of the legs. Inhale, drop your legs towards your springs. Whew. Exhale, you'll lift your legs right back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. I did not want to film this workout. I was like not in the right mood. I'm feeling a little, like I think allergies are getting to me. So I have like a headache, my nose is runny. But I'm glad that we did it and I feel so much better. I hope you guys feel better too. Let's just do 3 more right here. We'll go 3. We'll go for 2. And then last one. It's like nothing makes you feel better than moving and breathing. Legs come back up above the hips. You'll inhale, circle out towards the sides of the room, bring the legs down around, and then back up through center for 4 more. Out to the sides, circle down, around, and then back up. We'll go for 3. For 2, I am a little bit nervous for this one on the mat though. We'll see what I come up with. Last one, circle the legs out and around, lift up through center, and then we'll reverse that direction. Inhaling to lower down, you'll exhale, open out, circle around and up. For 4 more, don't mind my machine. Lower down, circle out, around and up. For 3. For 2. And then last one, it like sounds like the springs are gonna fall off. Legs come back up above the hips. You'll pull the soles of the feet together, letting your knees open out towards the sides of the room. Couple options right here. What I like to do is bring my feet a little bit closer towards my springs. You can also pull the feet in, press your forearms into your legs. You'll get a different stretch right there. It's totally up to you what you wanna do, right? It's your world, I'm just living in it. Pick your poison right there and we'll just take like 3 deep breaths. When you're ready, we'll grab a hold of that left side rope, opening the left leg out towards the left side of the room. Pulling back on that rope just a little bit, getting deeper into the inner thigh. You'll inhale, and then when you're ready, it's an exhale, pull that left leg back in. Grabbing onto your right side rope, same deal. Inhale, open up, maybe pulling back on that rope just a little bit. Big inhale, and then when you're ready, it's an exhale, pull the right leg back in. We'll grab a hold of both of our ropes, pressing the legs up to straight. You can pull down on your ropes, pulling toes to nose, pushing heels up to the ceiling. Take a big inhale. And then exhale out, you can let everything go. We'll bend the knees in, and then one by one, you can slide those long loops off, hang them back up onto your pegs or onto your shoulder blocks, wherever you keep your loops. You can carefully roll yourself all the way up, and you are all finished. Hopefully you enjoyed this workout. If you did, please let me know. Leave me a comment down below and join me back here on Wednesday and Thursday to see how we break this reformer workout down into a mat workout. Remember, you guys are awesome. You can do anything you put your mind to, and I will see you in our next video.
I just can't resist you. You got me drinking love.